Hey guys, today we're going to be giving our review on Bad Boys Ride or Die. Let's get into it.
Snake, cause not, cause no snakes, no snake. Hey. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Till the End of the Line podcast. I'm your boy Juan G here with
Giga T.
That's right, and we're back from our little break.
Yeah.
Here to talk about Bad Boys Ride or Die, which was an awesome film. Glad to see the boys back.
Yeah.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
today.
like I'm 34 now.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey-o.
Happy birthday.
I'm a year older
to
now.
This guy right here.
Not fun.
And also, happy Pride Month to
Hey-o.
our LGBTQ plus community.
Yep. Happy Men's Mental Health Month also.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yep.
that's very important.
This is our first episode of June. Jeez, I just thought about this. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. We took that time.
Nice.
Just one little break.
Yeah.
Our little summer break.
Yeah, our little summer break. Exactly.
But we do have a lot to talk about. Let's get into some nerd news.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So first up,
Mm-hmm.
you got it.
Yeah, so we have the Blade movie loses the director and writer once again.
Again.
Now, I'm okay with this if they're taking the time to get the project right and not just
Me too.
rushing it just to get stuff out
Yeah.
like we've gotten in the past, in the recent past.
Yep.
So, I mean, what do you think?
This is the third director. Second.
This will be the third director, whoever they sign on next.
Right. So I hope it's not the Wesley Snipes problem where like he's just, Mahershala Ali is just kind of a pain in the ass to work with. I hope that's not the case.
Okay, I doubt
he
it.
very much so wanted this.
Mm-hmm.
He pitched it and I don't know what word to use, but like he wanted this. He came to Marvel. He told Kevin, "Hey, I want this. If you're gonna do it, I'm your guy."
Yeah, he's definitely passionate about the project, and he's
Yes.
very involved in like that the script is right and done right, and so I'm that's what I'm saying. I'm all behind it. If as long as it's done correctly, I'll wait.
Yeah. Now, this would also be if they change the script, because the first original script was trash.
Yeah, it
and
had
then
like 2 fight scenes in the entire movie. Yeah,
exactly. And now the Moon Knight director or screenwriter, Moon Knight writers were the ones that wrote this last one.
Okay.
So I imagine the script would have been solid, but maybe the image that this last director was trying to portray just didn't work.
Yeah.
Or Marvel's like, hey, we can't really drop the bag on this one. Like, you have limitations. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what we expect of you. And maybe some directors are just like, you know what, I can't do this. So yeah, hopefully they figure it out. Because they released this in like 2019, 2020 that they were gonna do a Blade movie.
Right, and then COVID and all the delays and stuff.
Yep.
So yeah,
and then
writer strike. And
but
all
other movies we're gonna get other movies first before Blade was on the docket first. So Brave New World we're gonna get first. We're gonna get what else are we gonna get? I feel like Deadpool 3. I'm guessing too, because we didn't really know if that was gonna happen either.
Well, yeah,
Blade was in production, or
are you talking about at that time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Deadpool wasn't a thing yet. We didn't even know about it. So, like,
That's true, yeah.
we've gotten newer projects announced and then are now about to come out before Blade. So, yes, I hope that's the case. But I gotta say, I have a good feeling thinking that it might be some difficulty between actors and directors and Marvel, just not all seeing eye to eye.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
We'll see. I'm sure some news will come out. But I'm all behind. Mahershala Ali being the Blade, but for the sake of, just getting a movie out, I'd rather them just delay it and have Blade show up in Midnight Suns first,
Okay.
and then do a Blade movie. I'd rather do that. If it's taking this long, table it, put it on the shelf. We'll worry about it later.
Work on that and then just introduce him in this. Because I mean, that's an easy fix because you already have the actor that's gonna play Blade.
Exactly. Now he's gonna, and you have Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
We heard rumored that Ryan Gosling might be Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So we have some Midnight Suns team that's easily can be put together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
yeah, I'm with that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm okay with either one, but we'll see.
All
but
right.
as we're talking about directors, some of my favorite directors, the Russo brothers, are back in the picture. They will serve as producers on Captain America: Brave New World, alongside Nate Moore and Kate Moore and Kevin Feige. So
nice.
I'm game for it.
Yeah, that's awesome news.
Off screen in our little group chat with our buddies over at Filmatics, we have that. I had said I would be game if Kevin were ever to step away and not want to be in charge of Marvel. I would love for the Russo brothers to do it. I think what they did for
the Captain America franchise and
the finish off the last two films of the Captain America franchise, and then the last two Avenger movies that we've gotten, and also were the most iconic Marvel or comic movie period. I don't think anything measures up to them. Like no single trilogy, nothing. Those were the epitome of the best nerd out Marvel or DC or any animated movie that
it
I've
was
ever
done
seen.
perfectly.
Now I wouldn't say some people wouldn't agree with the perfectly.
In my opinion,
yes.
it was
in
done
your
perfectly,
opinion, yes. But for those that are out there, we're not by all means saying it's perfect. It's our opinion. But yeah, I am so happy for that. I'd love to see Russo brothers back in the picture, and even if they don't take over and Kevin, becomes, the new Stan Lee of Marvel, I'm game for it. He starts doing some cameos here and there. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
to kind of in Stan's honor. But I'm game for it. I mean, even if they direct some more movies, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Yeah.
I mean, they do great work. Period. What is the Extraction with Chris Hemsworth?
Yes.
That was two great films.
Yes. Yes, they lined up some great movies with Netflix and after their whole Marvel.
I think they also did The Citadel, right?
Yeah, The Citadel. Yep.
All right. So other news, we got Young Avengers. We have.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, the early synopsis for it is So it's a superhero team up of the latest and greatest next generation heroes featuring many allies from both the present and past. So when the Kree Empire covertly threatens the safety and security of Earth from... This is tiny ass print. Give me 1 second. Your boy's getting up there in age. Where was I? I'll just start over. When the Kree Empire covertly threatens the safety and security of Earth from within, and with the new Avengers currently indisposed of, the team of young, inexperienced heroes must push their skills and abilities to the limit in order to pull the world back from the brink of disaster.
Yes.
So that already sounds dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like the whole Kree Empire invading. So if those of you that don't know who the Kree is, the Kree Empire is basically all Captain Marvel has been against right now. Captain Marvel first one, and then the Marvels.
If you saw the Marvels, you
see the Kree Empire.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder if this is gonna happen post your Secret Wars and all that. You know what I mean? So is it a different version of the Kree Empire? Is it the same one that we know? I mean, we'll see what happens. I told you my idea, and I would love if they did this, is they brought back Ultron as being the villain for the Young Avengers to kind of go against. I had mentioned that it'd be nice, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But I'm game for it. It's a bigger threat, and they would have to pull together because the Kree's gonna come with an army.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so these people are gonna have to, which it works. I guess the Chitauri was an army. You know what I mean. So the Avengers were the first. That was the first thing Avengers had to fight.
Yeah,
So I guess it's kind of cool going back to the roots. Now that I think about it like that, so I'm game for it. I think a younger team to work side by side or in the the back roads of the Avengers and kind of be the cleanup crew or do smaller street level things. I'm game for it.
Second yawn in a row.
Excuse me. But after that, I mean, we're gonna start seeing other. If it is after the multiverse saga and it's in the future, there's some big news on a Deadpool 4 that they're gonna be working on after that. So after the multiverse saga, it's said that Deadpool will be a staple character alongside the Fantastic Four and mutants.
Nice.
And I'm guessing alongside these Young Avengers.
Yeah.
what that looks like. Obviously, nobody knows. I don't even think Kevin knows what that looks like right now.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for her. I think it's.
That reminds me. I saw an article about Zachary Levy, who directed this Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
He said he would love to do a project with Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Yeah.
And he thinks Tom Holland will run circles around the guys.
Yeah.
So that'd be a cool
exactly. Yeah. Those are two iconic characters in the comics. Deadpool's like in love with him, with Spider-Man, and Spider-Man very much so gets annoyed by him. The jokes between jokes aside, I mean, I'm sorry, like the swearing and the
like raunchiness,
the R-rated part that Deadpool brings, their banter back and forth can be a buddy cop comedy. And I would love it
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be hard, I think, to do a buddy cop movie with them too, and still stay within the universe.
Yeah.
So I'm okay if they slip through some weird time thing, and they're in another universe. They go through the whole movie's just a one-off movie, no trilogy behind it. They just like
kind of like how DC has Elseworlds.
Yeah, where they just slip through and they're stuck there and they have to find their way back. And then when they come back in the exact same time. Nothing that they did in that movie will affect the current timeline and where we're at. And it would just be a side story or quest that they went on.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way. If they want to do the buddy cop, it has to be not tied into any other movie, just for pure entertainment.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But after that, what else we got on Nerd News?
Well, we have, I don't know how true this is, but there is some speculation about Dwayne Johnson, a.k.a. The Rock, who has his production company has signed a multi-year deal with Disney to collaborate across all divisions, including Walt Disney Studios, Disney Animation, Marvel, Lucasfilm, Pixar, 20th Century Studios, and more. Which, if his production company is involved in that, he's most likely going to be on camera.
Just let him stay as fucking...
Language!
What's his name from Maui? Maui, right?
No, from Moana, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, his name is Maui. Just fucking stay animated, do a voice character. Him... Vin Diesel, like I don't need that. I don't need that in the MCU.
As far as action goes, like we've seen what you've done. Cool.
Yeah. Do the funny comedy action
stuff.
Yeah. Do the funny comedy action. Do that stuff. But I don't want to see another.
I definitely don't think he would fit in a Marvel franchise. The other ones, maybe no
Lucas. I do not want to see him with a lightsaber. So ever or the dark side or these witches. Nothing.
He's too muscular for all that.
He can play a rock in the background, literally, because he's the Rock. Outside of that, I don't want to see him do shit.
Yeah, but just not Marvel or Lucasfilms. Any of the other ones, fine.
Yes. Anything animated, so I don't have to see his face.
Okay, you really don't like his face.
No, I'm just tired of it.
Yeah.
It's like, just throwing in my face. Like Channing Tatum, he has this new movie coming out with Scarlett Johansson, and I'm excited for it. I haven't seen Channing Tatum in forever. Probably because of his divorce that he had to go through. But
most likely.
I don't mind seeing another Channing Tatum movie because.
Are you talking about the one where it's he's playing like a billionaire and he's bringing people to his island?
I don't know. I know
that's a different film, but I did see that one, and that one looks interesting, and it's like a thriller one.
Yes. Now I know what you're talking about. Not that one.
I didn't. What film is?
There's a new one with Scarlett Johansson. I'm not sure. Okay. Maybe producer can throw us the name of it later, but I don't remember what it is.
Okay.
But I know they were trying to do some promo, and then my app refreshed, and it
I fucking hate when that happens.
The worst.
Yeah,
it's almost as bad as sitting down to take a dump and you realize you don't have your phone.
Okay, I didn't know where you're going with that. At first.
It's just such a boring poop now. Yeah. You're just like, damn, was that
like
spot
how did
there
we
last
do this
time?
20 years ago?
I gotta clean the ceiling. You know, like you just start noticing different things. You know,
for sure. All right, that's it for Nerd News.
Yeah, that was a little aggressive.
Yeah, it was.
Right. But yeah, so we haven't done this in a while. The score is 5-3.
Yes.
Who's winning?
I don't know. I
Me,
have
sir.
to go back and look.
Me.
Oh, fuck, that's
Me.
right.
Me,
Shit,
sir.
So I'll Spitfire round is what he's talking about.
We have discussed this prior, and he knew this. Anyways, Spitfire round today. Who's going to go first, you or me?
Well, first, get the timer out this time, because you always forget that part.
Oh, my goodness. That usually helps.
Yep.
I'm glad I didn't say anything because usually I give you a heads up.
I caught you this time.
All right. We're going to do 30 seconds or you want to do...
We always do 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. All right. Name Pokemon that have... Oh, I'm sorry. Name the first stage...
Oh, shit. Okay.
Of all Pokemons that have 3 evolutions.
Okay.
Go.
Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Diglett.
Nope. Diglett is 2.
Oh, that's right. Dugtrio. Okay. That's 3. Eevee. Oh no, that's multiple. That's more than 3.
Yeah, it goes differently.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give it to you though.
All right. Machop.
And time.
Fuck.
So
a lot of them I'm thinking of that were popping up either had just 2 or more. And I was like, fuck.
Well, the Eevee one's a little tricky. The tricky one, so like, cause it doesn't. I meant like, so 3 evolutions, like it goes Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or sorry, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Eevee has different evolutions that it's kind of like a chart of evolution.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I gave it to you because the original one was just 3 different evolutions, but it didn't go like Eevee, Vaporeon.
Yeah, then, it went like outward.
It was more of like a tree versus this is a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right. But you could have said Dragonite. You could have said any other starter from any other region because all the starters have 3 evolutions.
I go back to my default when I fell in love with it, and
Johto
it was
region?
first generation. So
okay, fair point.
Yep. So how many did I get?
5.
5. Awesome. Yeah. All right.
Alrighty. You want to do timer on yours or timer
no?
On
you
mine?
keep the timer.
All right.
So I am trying to kill that gap. So I'm gonna go with DC because I feel like that's not in your wheelhouse as much.
Nah.
So
it's 50-50 there.
Yeah. Oh, mic is off. Okay. Name all the members in Justice League of America. And start. Start.
Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern.
Of America?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you said
Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern.
No.
Green Arrow. So just keep count for me then. Green Arrow.
Nope.
Batman.
Yes, 1.
Aquaman.
No.
Fuck.
Time. You got 1.
Really?
Of America, not Justice League. Justice League of America is Batman, Black Canary, Atom, Vixen, the Ray, Frost, Lobo, and Aztec.
What the fuck?
And that's why I went to DC.
Alrighty. So today we're gonna have fun.
No, we're not. We
cancel this?
Producer. Well, we're gonna have fun, but producer canceled the bonus round. Yeah, that fell through. I guess she wasn't confident in the topic.
Okay, I guess. I think she just wanted you to get closer in points.
Maybe
but whatever.
That's why my wife is our producer. All right, so close that lead, 5-4.
5-4. All right, put it up on the board.
Yes, sir.
All right, and the main topic: Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Yes, sir.
Yes, a great movie. I enjoyed it. Better than number 3. Agreed. Another reason why I don't like the Rock movies, Vin Diesel movies anymore, because it's family bullshit, the gimmicky crap. Like I'm just over it. It's not funny anymore. It's so played out, and that's why I didn't like Bad Boys 3. But Bad Boys 4,
of those films,
Bad Boys 4 was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Story was great. There was a little push of family, a little bit, but I was game with it because it went with the story. I think every character. I love how they incorporated their age, so it opens up with
Mike Lowry getting married.
Yeah.
Which is nice that he's marrying his like a physical therapist that he had when he got shot from the last film.
Was it physical therapist? Yeah. It was her. Okay.
Because she's saying that she was helping him, or she saw him at his worst, and then come back from that. And then during the celebration,
and the best man speech.
The best man speech was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
But during the celebration part, we see Martin Lawrence character. I always keep blanking on the name, and I have to like wait a second for it to come. Marcus. There it goes.
Yeah.
Shit. Marcus has a heart attack. Yes.
Yeah, and so it shows the age.
I really loved that sequence of him having the heart attack, how it was portrayed.
Went underwater?
He fell underwater, but then he was... Because I heard stories of people that have had near-death experience, and one of them said that they were in an out-of-body experience. They were looking down on their own body, and they felt like peace, and they knew what was happening.
Really?
Yeah, so I heard a story about that on another podcast, but the way it was shot was really cool. It was showing, like different images, and then he goes to a beach where he sees their old captain, and the old captain, whispers something, a message in his ear, and basically saying, it's not your time yet.
Yeah,
and then he gets sent back, and he gets revived, which unfortunately gives him this false sense of security for the rest of the whole movie.
Well, almost the whole movie.
Yeah,
not the very end.
Right up until the end. Yeah, but. Yeah, it was really well done, man.
I thought so too.
I enjoyed the how it called back the other films too.
Yes,
like it literally showed.
That's scary to do because some movies call back too much.
Yeah,
and it's like, all right, what were we trying to? You just not have material. You just want to use the other movies. I did not have that feeling.
They took like from almost each part of the movie, and then they put it into this storyline, which was great. But they didn't put like you said too many.
Yeah,
it was like one scene from Bad Boys 2 was in this, and I like the callbacks, and I like how it intertwined into this story.
I agree.
A lot.
I agree. It wasn't overwhelming. It didn't feel like I don't know. Honestly, one of the better action films that I've seen in a while, with comedy included. Like The Beekeeper was a great movie, but that was straight action. You know what I mean? Sure. That was in your face action. Different, I think, a little different genre than this kind of action movie. Yeah. But I very much so enjoyed it. Do we want to save our stones for later?
Yeah, we'll save that for the end. Cool. I did want to say, I guarantee you the part where once he wakes up from his near-death experience and he goes to the roof, I guarantee you that was a double's ass. That was not Martin Lawrence's bare ass.
You don't think so?
No, he's way too fucking old. That was, dude. That did not look like.
They say black don't crack.
Yeah, but fucking at the part of the body that moves a lot and bends and stretches, it's not gonna be that fucking smooth. Okay. I guarantee it. That was a stand-in. If I'm wrong, I will be 100% shocked. But that scene was real funny. He was trying to reel him back in, and then he just like flashes the city up there.
Oh yeah, he just whips his junk out. Yeah. I'm like, and probably from up way up there, like you probably didn't see much.
Yeah, unless you're at one of the, adjoining buildings, and
right
you just happen to look out. Yeah, like that's
my god,
naked
so
up there.
I went to Robert Morris University, right?
Yes.
And you remember where the gym's at upstairs? So you know how there's the dormitories across the street for DePaul, Roosevelt, and Columbia? There was a couple just in the window, just going at it, and I'm just running on the treadmill, and I'm like, okay, go ahead then, do you? Yeah, so people, they don't give a shit downtown.
Your heart rate went up a little bit more, huh?
Yeah. No, I was just in shock. It was just weird to see that. Like, I don't know, it was just weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it's off in the middle of a workout. That's probably the last image that you're thinking of seeing.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just a weird situation. But funny. That's probably what they saw up there. Just Martin Lawrence's just junk just hanging out there.
Yep.
Just slinging it around.
So then, after he comes back, he's like in his really like spiritual realm, right? Yeah. And then he tells Mike that they're soulmates.
Yes.
But not in the like romantical soulmates, right. More like they're just always going to be in each other's life.
Yeah.
And then he said at one time they were a donkey and Mike was a donkey and Marcus was the owner.
Yeah.
He's like, he felt bad for how he treated him. He's like, but you were always so stubborn. He said one that he was a baby, right? And then wasn't Marcus the mom?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something about suck, and then he had to like suck on the tit and all this. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
And then I just love how Mike was like, so how long did you think your brain went without oxygen?
I love how every movie has something like that. I think Bad Boys 2 was the one where he's like, I have this box right here, and we're gonna put.
Oh yeah.
My, conversation about my mom in there, and all this. He's like, we're gonna put that in, and we're gonna lock this shit up.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw this shit in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's a motherfucking Jacques Cousteau can't even go get this.
Yeah.
I love that every movie has one of those moments where Mike's like,
yeah, just banter between them two. Yeah,
what
for
the fuck,
sure,
dude. What are you spewing out your mouth?
Yeah.
I think part of the is like spiritual coming of like, oh, I was in the water and all that. I think it was like a withdrawal from the candy and the food that he couldn't have. That's why he wanted it so much.
Yeah.
I think like because like for me, like when I slow down the amount of caffeine I used to drink, I used to get really bad headaches. I wouldn't get delusional like that, but so everyone has like this weird withdrawals. I
didn't think of that. Yeah,
I thought it was true. A play on him thinking it was some spiritual awakening, but it was really just a withdrawal from all the candy and the junk food he's missing.
Oh no, I saw it as he had an actual like spiritual at least episode because he saw the captain and it actually had to play into part with the story. So
the Captain Part 2, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That part I figure was just because he got he was told right now's not your time.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, since I can't die right now, let me fucking eat all my sweets and everything I can. You know what I mean? That's how I took it, you know? But, so the synopsis for this one is the Cap gets set up to have been dirty.
Yeah.
By having the cartel put dirty money under his name.
Yeah. And backdate the time when it was deposited and withdrawn and all that.
Yeah, all that stuff.
So that definitely framed him. And it turned out that they put a hit on the captain for that reason, so that they can wash some money and clean some dirty money.
And it wasn't a missed shot at Mike by his son, which he thought. And I like also in this movie that Mike is going through that those panic attacks and stuff. He's
the anxiety,
anxiety of everyone he loves dies, and so he starts having those panic attacks during crucial moments and stuff like that. And they actually, I like that shot too that we got from the first Bad Boys where Mike saved Marcus from about to being hit by a car. And in this one, they reversed it.
Yeah.
Now Marcus saved Mike. So I like that cool callback shot.
I didn't even think about that. That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Did you see the boyfriend of the captain of Mike's ex being in on the corruption? The guy who played Reed Richards in
yeah, he was the first bad guy I pointed out.
Yeah.
There was a part.
He was sus from the beginning. Like
I wouldn't say
not the beginning, but like as the story started going on, he started getting more and more sus.
Well, that's kind of been his role in a lot of movies. Not recently, but the last couple roles that he's played. Like, so what was the movie with? Unfortunately, The Rock. San Andreas. His daughter is. What's the girl with the blue eyes? Like the ocean has blue eyes. In that movie, San Andreas.
Billie Eilish.
No, she's not an actor.
I know, but she has blue eyes.
She's in Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. She's
I know who you're talking
Athena's
about.
Daughter.
It's something
Alexandra
Daddario, I think is.
Yes,
yeah.
her.
Okay.
She plays The Rock's daughter.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about now? What movie? Yeah, so he's the stepdad, and then he ditches and he leaves her.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You remember?
Movie. Yeah,
and then and then I think he ends up getting like crumbled by some rocks or something.
I think so.
I think he might have died. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like he kind of just plays his asshole. So I was like, this guy seems like ever since Mr. Fantastic.
So you're just talking
it's just been downhill from there. But yeah, he's like,
so
you hit the top of Mr. Fantastic, which is only downhill.
You took it purely from the actor playing him, not the character.
Yes,
I took it from the character, not the actor. I'm
right away when I seen him, like he might be the bad guy, babe. Like so, I went with my father-in-law and and Sandy. So we went, and I'm like, he's probably the bad guy, babe. And she's like, why? I was like, he just always seems to be the bad guy recently.
Okay.
And she's like, okay. And then I was like, maybe it was the girlfriend for like a small 40
you thought
minutes.
It was the captain?
No, the captain.
The captain is the girlfriend.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. I thought it was her for a second because of how they told her information. And then they knew where the moves were made, and she was the only one that knew. Okay. But then when she said, well, the only person that I told was this guy, I'm like, oh yeah, no, he's the bad guy. She's just trusted him, and she shouldn't have. But there was a small moment where like he took a phone call and she was like listening and looking at him, and he's like, I gotta go, and she's like, what the fuck? Like, what does he know? So she looked sus for a minute, but then I quickly turned that around. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want to know when I realized he was sus?
When
he was like, "Oh, you're gonna be running for mayor." I was like, "Yep, he's probably fucking corrupt."
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately.
Sad as fuck politicians, I don't trust you 100%.
Yeah. We live in the Windy City. It's not called the Windy City for
the actual wind.
No, it's all the bullshit that blows out of the politicians' mouth.
That's why we're called wordplay is what that is.
Yeah. So we know all that way too much. Yeah, no, I love the movie. Yeah, I think I really thought the son was gonna die. Will's son. What's his name in the movie?
I don't know. I just know my wife loved looking at the man.
You too.
There you go. See, told you she would know the name.
You and Sandy.
And then
kick rocks.
He was working out at in jail, and you got the back muscle shot. I looked straight at my wife because I already knew that's her thing. Back muscles. Had a huge ass smile on her face. I'm like, oh really?
No, I was like,
and she called me. Look at her. She goes. I'm like, hey, that's all right.
How about
you can look at that all you want.
Eric Dane playing McGrath, the bad guy.
Yeah, he did a great job,
I love him.
Wasn't he? He was McSteamy on Grey's Anatomy, right?
Yes. I think he's a great actor. I think he gets a lot of like villain roles and a lot of like
plays him fucking phenomenal.
I think he does a good job. Yeah. I really like him and what's the other guy? I think he played what's the villain from Street Fighter?
Which the Bishop was it? Something with a B. Bison.
Yeah. Him. So he played Bison in that Chun-Li movie. Remember that one-off Chun-Li movie that came out?
Chun-Li?
Huh?
Are you saying Chun-Li?
Isn't it Chun-Li?
No. CHUN. Chun-Li.
Oh, Chun-Li.
Chun-Li. Okay, if you want to say
Chun-Li.
that. Yeah.
Chun-Li is I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he played Bison in that movie.
That's right. Yeah.
No, not this guy. Not Eric Dane.
You're talking about the other guy now. I'm following you because I remember that movie.
They both play badass bad guys.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why. They just play like the good bad dad or like the asshole father or asshole husband.
Yeah.
Or the asshole politician that like fucked over this other guy. Like they just do really good jobs of just being assholes. And I would like to sign up for that. So. So sign me up. I need to let some steam out.
I can back him up. He will do a great job.
I would love to. I will dye my hair all platinum white.
Oh wow!
Yeah, just go for it.
All right,
go full whatever these guys. They're genre. They're fun. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Like they're
charisma.
The charisma that they got. I can do this shit. But they replaced Marcus's wife with Tasha Smith, which I didn't mind.
I didn't notice it that much. I thought it was just maybe age or that she was pregnant, but I didn't.
She was
pregnant in the film, yeah, or in this movie. You remember her holding her belly and shit a lot, especially going into.
No, but it was the daughter that was pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Marcus's wife?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they recasted her. It's not the same.
That's right.
Tasha Smith. It was the other girl. Whose name
I just recognized. I knew her from the Tyler Perry movies. That's where I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, they recast, and it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt the story. She did a good job.
Yeah, I mean it happens. Yeah.
But who's the real MVP of this movie?
Reggie.
Hell,
dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's going like off on this Reggie scene and storyline.
Yeah.
So much like even Will Smith said it, but I agree with him that this is his favorite storyline of the Bad Boys franchise because it's awesome because he starts off being punked by them, pranked and shit, and then he's now a military man. You saw him a little bit in Bad Boys 3.
Yeah,
I think he was in uniform, right? In Bad Boys
so.
3, yeah. And then he's back from deployment, and then while these guys are on the run, they have Ring cameras set up at his house.
Yeah,
at Marcus's house, so. He's keeping an eye on them, and then they find out that teams are going to be sent to both
homes.
Both homes. Well, Mike's trying to call his now wife to find out where she is. She's not answering. So then Marcus calls Reggie, and he's playing fucking Call of Duty. What I assume is and he's like, "You got a team coming. You guys got to get out of the house." And this man goes straight into Marine mode.
No, he just says you have incoming. Yeah, that's all he says. You have incoming.
I thought he said you got to get out. Oh, you got to see him incoming? Okay.
Yeah,
so
you have incoming. And then right away, just like that Marine snapped.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he went into straight Marine mode.
Yep. And then he gets his wife and his mother-in-law into a closet, takes out his gun, and takes out like, what did Marcus say, like 15 people?
Guys, yeah. At least 12. Well, yeah, maybe 15.
He didn't take a shot. Well, obviously this movie, but
yeah.
This dude put in work, man.
Yeah, and all with his handgun. No waste of shots, just straight headshots.
And then he would take their weapon when he was out. Yeah.
Or the precision hits that he hit underneath where the Kevlar was. Mm-hmm. So in the Kevlar, yeah. Where
you just keep saying Kevlar,
whatever. The fucking bulletproof vest. Yeah. So they hit them in the exposed areas.
Yeah.
So that they would fall, and then he would finish them in the head.
Yeah.
Like just the precision of no wasted bullets. He wasted a couple when he was trying to take it away from a guy he shot away, but none that when he aimed, he hit.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I mean, I can tell you, I have only ever seen the Marines doing their morning exercises, but even that shit's like real rigorous and intense. Yeah, so I can only imagine the combat training that they have. I never got to see it because I was Navy, but
right.
I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That looks like it's legit.
Yeah. It gave me like what's the Beekeeper or like John Wick vibes. Mm-hmm. Truthfully, like it gave me some crazy intense movie
for sure. I love right when he finished with all the guys, he just looks up at the camera and salutes. I was like, "You're fucking right, Reggie."
Yeah. And you remember we were chatting, we had an off-screen conversation, and we were talking about the future of the franchise.
Yes,
I would love for him to be the future of the franchise.
Yeah, so maybe like a spin-off of not that storyline, but like how the first thing that comes to mind is Fast and Furious had that Hobbs and Shaw movie.
And Shaw, yeah.
Did I say it backwards? Yeah, it's Hobbs and Shaw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, either way, yeah. But
how they had that, and then just make it a new storyline.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool. Maybe he gets a.
But I meant like so very much so. I think the example I gave you was there's the Rocky movies. There's 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the Creed franchise,
right?
And so it would be within the Bad Boys world still. Maybe call it Bad Boys, whatever. The first one, call it Bad Boys Future or whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
And then change the names after that.
That's right. Yeah, that would be a better way to go about it. Yeah.
Right, and let Reggie be. Hey, he stepped away from the military. Now he's a U.S. Air Marshal, or and he gets into these same scenarios where he has a captain, he has somebody to report to, similar to how
maybe instead of local PD, he's FBI or something.
Yeah, something like that, where it's a bigger screen, not bigger screen, bigger setting, bigger stakes at because he was a Marine, so he's really well trained, so it's just something like that. And him being one of the focal points as well as whoever his next partner is.
All right, well, let me make some calls and then get you working on a script.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they've thought about it after the amazing like support they got after that scene.
Yeah, the fan reactions.
Like, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if Reggie has the star power to carry a franchise, so you need to have somebody that has that paired with him. Because like, Will and Martin
Michael
Lawrence.
B. Jordan. We're talking about Creed. How about Michael B. Jordan?
That's crazy. That would be dope.
He did great in that what was it called, the Tom Clancy movie?
Yeah, where they kill his family.
Yeah, it was like a Rainbow Six type of story, and that has meaning for like people that are in that situation when they lose a baby like that. That has that type of meaning. I think I'm a little hazy on the actual details, but it's connected to what happened, because at the end of that movie he says he wants to name it the task force or whatever, Rainbow, and it has to deal with that.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was reading on that. Like I said, I'm not hazy on the details because it's so long ago, but it's something to do with that.
What else? Who else was some standaway actors in the movie?
Well, you talked about Armando. I think he did a fucking great job in this.
Yeah, I really thought he was gonna die.
I mean, I don't want to say I predicted it, but I had a feeling that it was going to play out the same way, that he saves her daughter, the captain's daughter. I'll just say this. He saves the captain's granddaughter.
Yeah.
And that stops the daughter from wanting to kill him.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be to where the captain's daughter, sees Armando save the granddaughter. But it turned out to just be the granddaughter telling the mom, "No, he saved me. Don't shoot him." And
that was a beautiful scene.
Yeah, it really was. Yep.
I thought he was gonna give his life for. Oh my god. Long day for me. Sorry, guys. I thought he was gonna give his life for like the wife or the daughter, the granddaughter. Mm-hmm. I thought he was gonna do some, I wouldn't say obnoxious, but like the drawn out scene where he's like running and jumps in the way and takes the shot.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Kind of something like that.
Cliche, like.
Yeah, I guess cliche, but like he would probably do it in some badass way, would make her very excited. Yeah. Sandy too, for that matter.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Okay. And I thought he was gonna die, cause like there's no. Well, hey, maybe fucking Jacob and Armando, or Jacob and Reggie can be the future of the franchise. That'd be.
Is Jacob his real name?
Well, Armando.
Fucking. When's his birthday? Social security number, address? Like, goddamn, she did her research on this guy. All right,
dead.
But yeah, actually, that would be pretty cool if the two somehow teamed up. I mean, I don't know how that would work because he's
what's Reggie's real name?
Fugitive at this point.
Oh, Denise. Dennis.
Denise. Denise.
You can tell her age by that joke we just made.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that's just still that went viral, so a lot of people know about that sketch.
No, you'd be surprised. There's some people that are in their early 20s, mid 20s that don't know.
That still don't know about the
they just like what sketch? Is that? Yeah, bro.
What? Anyway, speaking of which, though, that final scene, the climax of the movie where they go to save the Mike's wife and the Cap's granddaughter. That was fucking awesome. Yeah. Shootout scene.
Yeah, at the abandoned alligator show place or whatever.
Oh, the theme park.
It's like a abandoned SeaWorld situation.
Yeah,
I love that the name of that gator, the albino one, his name was Duke. The oldest cat of my 5, his name is Duke too.
Nice.
And he's a badass. Duke's cool. He has. I think I told you about we let him outside, so he's like an inside outside cat.
Yeah.
And he'll roam the fucking the neighborhood, and he has an arch enemy. We name him Potato.
Yeah.
I told you about Potato.
Yeah.
And they have this cat fight club that we are theorizing that he has. He'll come back scratch the fuck up.
Yeah.
But then we won't see Potato for weeks. He won't walk by the house nowhere.
Oh.
Because he'll walk by the window and taunt Duke. Because Duke's inside, Duke can't do shit.
Yeah.
But Potato's always outside. So every time we let Duke come out,
I just love anyone that skipped forward to now, trying to figure out what the fuck you're talking about. Duke and a potato. Duke. What is happening? What are these guys talking about?
Well, my Duke, my cat, his name is Duke, and he's a badass. Similar to that albino gator, his name is Duke, and he fucking bit off that one dude's arm, and then whose arm did he bite? He bit. He bit Marcus, no? Yeah. But he didn't bite his arm off.
He was trying to tame him because he thought he couldn't die.
Oh my god!
And then he's like, "See, you just gotta talk to him." Then he did his actual job being an alligator.
Racist.
You know what? There's a part I really liked, and it was in style with Bad Boys. Is that when the shootings first started, Mike was going through the panic attack, and he was seeing Cap, and it was a really deep moment. And then right after the captain says, it's not your fault, he starts to realize it, and then
Marcus, is at the alligator place?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When they pin down Marcus, smacks the shit out of him to slap him out of it. I love that comedy because that's Bad Boys comedy where
he did it he slapped him 3 times.
Because he was trying to psych him up. He's like, right now ain't the time for that shit. You need to man up. We got shit to take care of. Get your shit together. And then he slaps him, and then he goes, You ready? He's like, yeah. Then they just go after it.
Yeah. I think he slaps him again. He's like, okay.
Yeah. At the third slap, he's like, okay, all right, I'm good. And then
and then he's like screaming. Like, that part was a little impractical because I don't think you can just fucking be as precise as he was. The way
that was very Rambo.
Yeah. So that part was a little okay. But other than that, like the plane crashing into the thing, like
that was wild.
So yeah, it's just I think all the action there.
I like the way the current captain basically killed off the boyfriend that was the politician.
Yeah.
Where he was like antagonizing her and shit, and she was like, I forgot exactly how it went, but she got what did she get the recording or she? Oh, didn't Vanessa Hudgens kick him into the pit?
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. So she got her closure, and then Vanessa Hudgens kicked him down there. Oh yeah, so my wife had Armando's back muscles, and I got that real. It was fucking very brief, but we got to see Vanessa Hudgens in her bra and panties. That was nice.
Oh, when they walked in on him, yeah.
So it was real quick. I was like, shit.
Yeah, and this is after she gave birth, right?
I think.
Or did she film this before? She's pregnant right now, actually.
And she only has one kid, right?
I think she has either way. Her first kid.
Well, that's what I'm saying with this one. But either way, she keeps herself in great shape.
She's always been. Always have been. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? How about the freaking the buff white dude, her boyfriend, the tech guy? But he also is a badass out there. You know, he was not just a normal nerdy tech guy. You're like not like Fletcher. I love how Captain left the fucking the encoded message when they got the text message. And he's like, follow the Coke bottle.
The giant Coke. What was it? Coke bottle giant.
Yeah, Coke bottle giant. Yeah, and I was like, oh no, he's coming back because of his glasses, the fucking Coke bottle glasses. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
I think didn't Marcus in the first one say that about his glasses. Or one of them
possibly.
I think that's like.
I know in 2 they were like, which is the joke that I use often. He's like, "Man, your glass is so thick." He's like, "What do you need front row seats for?" Because he wanted front row seats. He's like, "You can see the game for the parking lot with."
Yeah, I remember that.
One of my favorite lines ever in the Bad Boys franchise. But yeah, there's a lot of good funny jokes, a lot of one-liners. They tied the story in very well. Overall, very good movie. I really enjoyed it.
That scene with Fletcher where the shootout happens and Marcus is trying to catch Skittles and shit jelly beans, and he catches. It's about to be like I think a green one or a colorful one, and then the
black one falls.
The black one hits it and then falls into his mouth, or that one gets hit and then the black one falls into his mouth. He's like, "Oh, it's licorice." He goes, "Nobody likes that shit." He spit it out.
And he's like chugging the Kool-Aid.
He's trying to drink the drink. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh my god, funny times. Yeah,
really good movie. So what do you give? What's your Stone ratings on it?
Well, on IMDb is ranked 7 out of 10 right now, and even though you don't care for Rotten Tomatoes,
I do not.
Rotten Tomatoes scored it at a 65, but the audience was at a 97.
Makes sense.
I think we fall more within the audience.
Mm-hmm.
I would give it more of a 7 out of 10. I'm giving it like I guess numerically we might fall in the same category, but I give it a 4 out of 6. I think it's 4 stones. I loved the movie. An instant classic movie.
So good, not great for you?
Yeah, it was just a really good movie.
Okay.
I would not call it a great movie.
Right.
Like if it's on, I'm watching it. If I got nothing to watch and I want to watch something funny and action, that's one of the more recent films. Once it comes out on Blu-ray, I will definitely watch it. You know what I mean? I'm probably similar to you. We would just pop in some of our our favorites. Can't Sleep at Night, pop it on. That's kind of, it'll be a go-to in the repertoire of movies for sure. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. But it didn't like sweep me off my feet, and that's partially because I said I'm gonna be really more strict on my ratings. I'm not gonna be handing out 5s easily.
Or 6s,
or definitely 6s. Like it has to be. Yeah. The Russo brothers produce a movie, and then that's how only way we're getting a 6. But
James Gunn,
or James Gunn, yeah. But I don't think I'm giving out a 6 anytime soon. But to give it a 5, it would have to had like fucking blown me away.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Great movie, or good movie. Just I wouldn't call it. It's a classic, but I wouldn't call it like yeah, I don't know. It's not the ones like. It's not an iconic movie for me. You know what I mean? The franchise, I would say, it an iconic franchise, but maybe not. Maybe not. Definitely not the movie. An iconic movie for me. But you? What are you gonna rate it?
I would give it a 5 stones for the fact that it did a really good job tying in the previous 3 films.
Yeah.
The previous 3. I like how it wasn't just another adventure they're on. Mm-hmm. It had to deal with the current storyline of the other 3 films. Yeah. Then the action and the comedy and all that. So I would give it 5 stones. Mm-hmm.
Cool. What about you,
producer?
5.5.
Because Armando was in
Jacob,
that.
Huh?
Yeah. Because of that prison scene. Because that's your brother-in-law's name. But yeah, so Jacob, because of that prison scene, had that not been in there, she was probably like, it's a 4. It's a 4, maybe.
It's 5. A 5. Wow. A whole half a point just because of some back action. Yeah.
It wasn't Fast and Furious kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
They kept it going.
Yeah, agreed. I agree. Well, that's about it for me, bud.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
What are we covering next? We got the Acolyte coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do a review of episode 1 through 4.
Yes.
And then what else? What else we got coming out?
I
wouldn't mind doing an what is it called? Inside Out 2.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind covering that.
Okay.
It's a beautiful movie. I'm
going to see that in a few days with my daughter. Doing a daddy-daughter date.
And then did you see Furiosa?
I have not.
No,
not yet.
I seen it.
Okay, it's probably a 3 stone then.
It's just like so long and it's like
That's
confusing, and I hope. Definitely Beetlejuice coming out. Yeah, for sure. Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I will do that episode without you if you cancel on me. That's how much I love Beetlejuice.
But I then Kraven the Hunter and obviously Deadpool. But Deadpool I think is the bigger one in like about a month.
I'm hoping that's gonna get a 6 stones out of you.
Deadpool?
Deadpool.
Oh yeah, from what we're hearing, I'm ready. Just the previews, I have it at a 5. So
okay.
And with that comment you were making earlier of how they can't do I don't know if it was off screen or on screen, but how they can't do misleading trailers anymore or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That was off camera. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, everything they've showed us is pretty fucking dope so far.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna have to. I'm sure Ryan Reynolds. He's not the type of. He wouldn't put stuff like that and tease us and then not give us more in the movie. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He has a lot more tricks in the bag, and I trust Ryan Reynolds for sure.
Absolutely.
So,
yep.
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys again for joining us, or everyone. I gotta stop saying guys. That's a Midwest thing.
Yeah, guys.
I just saw everybody guys. But thank you for joining us yet again.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Yeah, right.
We'll just use
Goonies reference. If you guys don't know that, you're probably not, as big into movies as we are, or at least as old as us, right?
Yeah, true. Definitely not as old as us. So we're pretty fucking old.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us again. And Kike, my memory has been a little shoddy lately.
Has it?
How long am I gonna be with you?
To the end of the line.
That's right. Thanks.